Like a cheese! Come on! How about a safety piece of gear coming here? Look, got a shoulder something off. Happy anniversary! We are. Frisbees. That's for the first 17.5 years, and this side is the last 17.5. I started in Goose Cove, which is where I lived at the time, in 1977 in the basement of my house up there. There was no intent to get into, a big garage operation. I started this as a hobby because I grew up with, being a mechanic as my goal in life, and just to fulfill that dream after I, started teaching. I still had a keen interest in automotive repairs and so on, and I wanted to do it as a hobby. And when I built my house, I put a garage door into it big enough to get, vehicles in there, and it was just overwhelming the number of people that came to get tune-ups and small work done. Mainly because I was an electronic technician, automotive electronic technician by then. So therefore, there was a big demand because that's about the time when electronic technology came on stream. So it quickly outgrew itself, and I built a small garage in the back of my house, which very quickly grew into a 2-bay garage, which was all the space that I could come up with at that time, land-wise, of course. And I operated like that for 4 years while I was still teaching, and the business grew so rapidly that I had to make a decision: either get out of that business because there was too much conflict with the business that I was into, and the teaching was taking too much of my time, and anything I do, I want to do well. So I felt that I was doing an injustice to teaching, and wasn't paying the attention to my business that I wanted to. So I took the plunge. I made a decision. I resigned from teaching. I borrowed a couple $100,000 from the bank, and I got started here in St. Anthony on Barn Road, where we are today. I started with one employee, that was myself. Then I hired one more in Goose Cove, and towards the end of it I had 2 more besides myself. But of course I was gone most of the day while teaching, and when I get home in the evening, I'd be out there as quick as I got home, and be there till 10, 11 o'clock in the night. So it became very demanding, and I didn't have a whole lot of family time, and it was just too hectic. So I had to make it a big decision. Had I stayed teaching, I could have been retired today for 10 years now, and with a full pension or something. But no, I have no regrets. I love what I'm doing. That's why I'm still doing it. I always felt that I wanted to do more for my family financially than my parents could do for me. I'm the third of 14 children, so needless to say, we didn't roll in riches by a long shot, and I never owned a new bike in my life. I always got hand-me-downs because the older two in the family always had the new stuff, and that's just the way it was back then with, you know, large families. You know, you never threw anything away. It was always handed down, and as a matter of fact, I can recall I didn't want a new bike. I was more inclined to take an old bike and make one, fix it up, get 2 or 3 old ones and make a new one, or one just as good as new. I always had that kind of a passion for mechanics and picking at whatever it was that was mechanically related. I was into politics for 14 years, I think it was, while I was in Goose Cove. I was on council, and then I was mayor there for a number of years. And I had great desire to become a politician, but I just, I suppose, lost interest when I got so involved in the business that I just didn't have the time to give it up, and I didn't want to give it up. I love what I'm doing, and that's why I still have an abundance of energy, because I'm not tired of what I'm doing yet. Although, you know, age is creeping up. Right? Yeah, I plan to retire. Whether or not I'll retire and get completely away from my business remains to be seen. I'll probably, you know, pull some strings in the background somewhere, but I will, and I will always, you know, keep my finger on the pulse of the business. But who knows? You know, we can only predict the future. We don't know what it is, and I will work at least until I'm 65. I don't know. You know, I have lots of toys that I don't use very much. I have a boat that I haven't been out in this year yet. You can get the time. You know, I have four-wheeler bike that I went for one ride this summer. I have, you know, a cabin that I visit fairly often, I suppose. I have a trailer in Pasadena Park, and we try to you know, spend most of our weekends in one of those places or another. In wintertime, when things are not so hectic, you know, we normally take a couple of trips down south. I don't lose sight of having a bit of leisure in my life as well. You know. My father was my mentor by, you know, a long shot. And I feel like I'm a lot like him in many ways when I reflect on the kind of a character, a kind of personality that he had. He was always very aggressive and very eager to get things done. There was no procrastination on his part. If something had to be done, it had to be done, and let's get at it and do it. And that's my philosophy on work. He was a very intelligent man, very skilled in many different areas: carpentry, mechanics, electricity, plumbing. He could turn his hand to most anything, and I'm like that. I can do any kind of work almost anything. You know, whether it's electrical or plumbing or carpentry or anything. I built my own house in Goose Cove, of course, with his help and assistance. So I learned. I don't know what kind of a percentage I could put on it, but a lot of what I learned and had in my background came from him. So, you know, he was a great man, and very intelligent, and very well liked by most people. You know, and he always had time for other people, you know. And even you know, when I lived in Goose Cove, I barely had to change a light bulb in the house because he was always there to help. And you know, it's not easy to forget somebody who's so dedicated to his family as he was. You know? And he treated everybody equal. But I feel that I was probably closer to him because of my following him, my desire to be like him. And we became very close. And, you know, and I still feel proud of.
Okay, no, 1, 2, 3. Happy 30th anniversary! Congratulations!
And my father, you know, he certainly didn't have any objections, and he was always there to encourage and to, you know, agree with whatever you wanted to do. You go ahead and do it. You know, that was the way he thought. And he certainly never had any hesitations to support getting my business up and running. But he was my inspiration from you know, philosophy that he possessed. You know, go after it. If you want it, you go after it, and work hard, you'll accomplish. And you know, that was his underlying principle in anything that he went to do. He wanted to do well, and that just grew with, I think, all my family. And you know, he was very much a family man. Both of my parents were very, very family oriented, and most people are, of course. But you know, if there was a means of bringing a family together for fun and enjoyment, you know, they were both always there to provide whatever assistance and do whatever they could to make it, you know, to make it a happy family gathering. Especially at Christmas time. I mean, you know, such a large family. I mean, you know, when you get, after the family start to spread out and people get married in the family and grandchildren and so on, you know, it wouldn't be uncommon for me 25 or 30 people for a Christmas dinner, and you know, any other special occasions. And you know, we always had you know, a good family relationship, and that's very much so today. Now, you know, of course, my mother died a few years ago now, or a couple of years ago, and you know, but we still, as a family, like to get together from time to time, and you know, we still enjoy everybody's company, you know, in the family circle. Yeah, I unfortunately had a fire in my business and burned to the ground in 1991, and we were just after spending like $100,000 extra to, you know, you know, improve the overall image and you know, service that we wanted to provide. And he was more devastated over that than I was, I think, and he was very instrumental in getting it, you know, rebuilt. And he died before it was really completed to what it is today. So I had no hesitations on, you know, dedicating that building in his memory. And you know, very proud to you know, to display his picture.
Hi there, it's Miles from Labrador City. Just wishing you congratulations on 35 years of successful business, and wishing you all the best in your future endeavors, and hope you have a good time in your celebrations. Best of luck, Maurice. It's a good time to you.
You know, he's quite familiar with the business now, and you know, I think almost groomed enough to carry on. Exclusively manages the arctic part of it, and he's also parts and service manager there, you know, or certainly overseeing, you know, that part of the business right now, and it takes a lot of responsibility off of me. There's no question on that. He keeps his fingers on the pulse of a big part of the business there now, and oh yeah, no, he's quite familiar with the total operation. He's quite familiar with the, you know, the oil business now, and what's going on there, and the gas business, of course, we're into, and you know, the heavy equipment and the repairs, and you know, he got no problem going out and doing an estimate or a quotation for somebody who wants some work done. So he's got a fair understanding. You know, I think if he were given the responsibility of having to do it, I don't think he'd have any problems on picking up the pieces. And
Happy 35th anniversary, Maurice.
I think I've reached the end of my desire to take on anything new. You know, we just completed the Subway franchise, and right now doing the subdivision here, and I think that's probably my, I'm saying that it's going to be my last big project. When he gets the first half drilled and ready to shoot, then he can move back, you see, and then we'll get the other half. So you'll only have 2 shots at that right here. Every part of the business got its, you know, got its challenges, and you know, you've got to be on top of all aspects or anything that you're into when it comes to a business. You always got to keep your finger on the pulse. If not, you know, it will drift away from you, and if you lose interest and you don't keep on top of it, there's a tendency that it will, you know, wither away and just, you know, not be worth being at. So, you know, I know everything that's going on in my business, pretty much. You know, I'm in contact with the different business I have every day. There's nothing in my business that I can't do. There's nothing in any of the business that I got that I haven't done, whether that be mechanic work, driving a tractor, an excavator, a dump truck, or plowing snow, or you know, doing the office work, parts department. And you know, I did all of those things. So you know, I have a very good background of what's going on in my business, and I would think that that's probably a part of the success, you know, is to keep on top of it. And you don't do that working 5 or 6 hours a day or 7 or 8 hours a day, you know. If you've got a lot of things on the go, you've got to look for a 12 to 14 hour day, or you're going to fall by the wayside.
It's Maurice, happy 35th.
Congratulations, Maurice, on your 35th anniversary business. Congratulations.
Oh, you know, if somebody is going to be an entrepreneur, be prepared for a lot of things that's going to be thrown at you. You're going to have a lot of dedication, You're going to have a lot of good people around you if you're going to be expanding. You have to take risk. You have to, be prepared to spend sleepless nights. Everything don't run smooth all the time. You're going to have bumps in the road. You're going to have to make sacrifices. There's a whole, I could talk for hours probably on, what it is to be an entrepreneur. I mean, I've made some presentations on being an entrepreneur, and it's challenging. You better have lots of energy and a lot of get up and go, and a lot of determination, persistence. You have to be prepared to accept defeat from time to time. You have to be a go-getter. You really got to be on top of things. You got to keep your fingers on the pulse of everything that's happening, if that's a part of your business. So yeah, it's challenging, and you always got to have the desire to do well, accomplish. Don't take no for an answer. If you think you can do it, make it happen. You don't grow unless you've got good people to grow with you, and they cause the growth. You provide the atmosphere for them to work, treat them well, and I think we treat most everybody fairly well. They will certainly cause the business to be successful, and certainly after 35 years, if that wasn't the case, then we wouldn't be where we are today. So yeah, we have certainly. I'm very proud of the people that I have worked for me. Well, I guess we're probably one of the biggest private employers in this region, especially here in town. We have in excess now of $1.5 million payroll, and for a town this size, that's a sizable contribution. And there's a number of jobs. I don't know, 60 plus now, I guess, with everything included. I'd like to take this opportunity to say a sincere thank you to the dedicated employees that I have working for me. I certainly appreciate all the efforts, all the times when, whether that be 2 o'clock in the morning, somebody getting out snow clearing, or whether that be 5 o'clock in the morning, a mechanic having to get out to get the mail truck going, or to get a piece of equipment going, helping somebody out. Or just, during a regular routine day, somebody, going out and just helping somebody out by the door because it's, it might be 25 below or whatever it is, but they go out and take a quick look just to help that customer. And that's the kind of dedication that brings customers back.
I'm so proud to take this opportunity this afternoon on behalf of the town of St. Anthony to congratulate Maurice Simmonds on his 35th anniversary of business in our community. This achievement and its accomplishments does not come easy. To reach these milestones, you must have had many challenges. But you have made it through all and is still continuing to grow and prosper. The town and its people as a whole have been served well over the years because of your business and businesses. Through not only the business part, but also by your employment of many of our residents over the years and your continuing charitable donations to all of our small other communities. The town wishes to congratulate you. We are thankful for your past businesses and ventures and your new ones, and wishes you nothing, only success. And may you continue to prosper and serve our town for many years to come. And congratulations and best wishes on a wonderful achievement, and may you celebrate many more. Thank you, Maurice, and have a wonderful next 35 years. This achievement and its accomplishments,
Okay. Two of us stayed at one time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And just look straight at Mark. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Congrats, Maurice. Happy 35th.
You want to do it one more time?
Yeah.
One more
Okay.
time.
I was going to say happy birthday.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Congratulations, Maurice. Stop. We don't even know what we're saying.
Just say happy anniversary.
Just say congratulations,
Happy
Maurice.
anniversary.
Happy 35th anniversary.
Happy 35th.
There you go.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Ready? Hit it. Scrap. Take 2.
I didn't touch it. That was...
See? This is a woman. This is a woman. Give her the flowers. Good.